1051.
Power 1051 is the Breakfast Club, and we got a special guest with us in the building today.
My guy.
Oh, now he's your guy.
Somebody I hold in high regard.
Oh, now he's your guy.
Fred the Godson.
After you tore him a new ass.
I never told no. I've never torn Fred a new ass. I've always said how nice Fred is as an MC.
Right.
But on Halloween,
I
said that Fred would be he's the number one rapper that would make a great Halloween man.
Well, Fred the Godson's here. Welcome, Fred.
What up, y'all? What up?
But
Fred the Godson has a manicure. You're not supposed to get polish on your nails.
Oh, Fred, no word is born. Hold up, that's against guy code. No.
It's a guy code
There's nothing
violation.
wrong with getting manicures. I get manicures, but you can't get the polish. You can't get the clear polish, Fred.
I've been
They
doing this
tucked
for
you
a
into
long
that.
time. I'm sorry, man.
Nah,
They probably
no
tucked you into
polish.
it. You're supposed to get it buffed.
Yeah, I get manicures too, but not the polish, Fred. Come on.
Man.
You're a gangster rapper from New York City. Come on,
I mean,
Fred.
it goes down. I mean, I get it. My father get it. It is what it is, man.
Oh, my God.
It's usually a light skin thing, Fred. You know, I used to get it too until they made fun of me, so now I stopped.
Yeah, I might have to stop being that guy.
No clear coats.
That just winning on me. Where my gloves at, man? Somebody give me some gloves, man.
Now, one thing I respect about you, Fred, you seem so comfortable in your own skin, man. Like no matter how crazy that skin may look, you seem comfortable in it. What grew that confidence, man?
Yo, Charlamagne, you the worst, man.
No, I'm serious. Like,
Charlamagne's comfortable in his skin too now.
I'm people going on me all the
I can
time.
never
How I
understand what
look, my
women see in
skin
him.
discolored and all, but it's like I'm just me. Ain't nothing I can do about it.
Nah, I mean, I got the joints, man. I mean, it's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool, man. I'm good,
sure you
man.
pull a lot of chicks though anyway.
That's a lot, man. I mean,
Do you have a
they
girlfriend?
love Fred the God. Yeah, man.
You do? For how long? She
Couple
probably
of
don't like
joints.
this rap stuff though.
Nah, I mean, Fred come with that. You know, you gotta love it. This is me. You know what I'm saying? So, if you don't like this, then you have no business being with Fred.
He's always very charming. That's why.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now you do have a mixtape that just came out.
Yeah, City of God,
City of
Drama,
Godson.
Gangsta Grills, fire.
Oh, it's a gangster grill.
Yeah,
City of
man.
God.
Okay.
It's a movie, Charlamagne. Come on, man.
No, and let me just tell you something. Even if, because everything I've always heard from Fred the Godson, I've always liked, but everybody co-signs you. I mean, even on a mixtape, for you to get all these guest appearances that you got.
Yeah, who's on the mixtape?
Yeah, man. I got Pusha T, Diddy, Corey, Meek Mills, Raekwon, Mano, Vado. It's crazy.
It's because you're nice though. Like you put together words in a way that, like, most of the time you hear a rapper, you kind of hear the same thing over and over. But your punchlines be things I've never heard before.
Yeah, I mean, growing up when I was a kid, that's what drew me to rap. Like the first metaphor I ever heard was the J joint, Reasonable Doubt, when he said his wake as I creeped in, looked in his casket, feeling sarcastic, looking at him still sleeping. I was like, wow, you know. And when I write something, I just like that reaction, So I always try to bust my brain and think about things nobody would think about, so I could prove to people like I belong in this joint.
Now you signed yet, Fred?
Nah, we got labels going back and forth, but like right now, we're making so much money off these, like the features, the clubs, the appearances, walkthroughs that. Like, I mean, we ain't starving, you know what I'm saying? So
Would you rather be major or indie? I mean, you look at Mac Miller, he just #1 album in the country.
yeah, that's
on
crazy.
Indie.
That's my boy. Shout out to Mac. It just depends. Some things work for other people. Who knows? I mean, major is the goal for me because I just want my joint to be out there. I need that push. I need the world to hear this. I think the fans just been getting cheated as far as lyrical capabilities, us rappers. I think we done fell back and let the producer work harder than us. We don't really push the pen like the way the game used to be. So I just want everybody to hear the lyrical capability of Fred the Godson.
And congratulations on being on that Freshman XXL cover. I know we haven't had a chance to speak to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Since then, but that was a huge deal for you, I'm sure, in your career.
Yeah,
It kind of lets you know things are going the way you want them to go.
Yeah, I call it like the All-Star game. You work through the year, and you just keep going, and they just call you out for your individual accolades, whatever. So the top 11 met up, and that was just crazy to me that's the biggest thing thus far that happened to Fred the Godson as far as the music.
Now, what about Diddy now? We're talking to Fred the Godson. Now, Diddy did a record with you. Now, how did you get Diddy on the record? We all know he's not the easiest to work with or easiest to get in the studio.
I mean, shout out to Sean Perez, that's my manager.
Press.
Oh, that
You
helps.
know, and,
Just a little bit.
yeah, you know, so
Sean
it was
Perez
just
works
like,
with Diddy, if people don't know.
yeah, so it's like, yo, Fred, if you get hot, you know, you could get him on the joint, because I always wanted Diddy on the joint.
Oh, wait a minute. Or did you write for Diddy?
Nah.
Did you write that verse when he did?
Nah, I ain't writing nothing for Diddy.
Okay.
Has Diddy expressed any interest in signing you?
I mean, I can't speak about that right now, but I mean, everything's going real well.
Absolutely.
And you're from the Bronx, and he's from,
Mount
up
Vernon,
top.
Yonkers area.
BX.
What do you think New York hip hop is lacking as far as mainstream success? Because I mean, there's really nobody out there other than Nicki,
Yeah.
new, that's popping.
Shout out to Nicki, Drake, that whole wave. I think even though Nicki does her and then her personalities in and out, she like that pen, like she raps. Like if you really look at the lyrics, she goes in. Drake, I think we just lacking like the lyrics. I think we saying anything now. The producers coming out, nobody's pushing their pen. In the golden years, like mid-90s, when I fell in love with rap, you had Nas, you had Biggie, you had Pun, you had Jay, you had these dudes that could go on a stage and you could cut the beat off, and they could rock a whole arena a cappella if they wanted to.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't think nobody really could do that right now.
Wow, nobody.
And you an MC. What MCs do you think is nice? Who does Fred the Godson think is nice? Like, who inspires you now? Like, I know you're inspired by the golden era, but who now inspires you?
I mean, you got, I think Wayne going, I think Drake going, like I said before, Kanye, like Jay-Z still killing them right now. Nas, every time he comes in and out, he always got his joint. Eminem's a beast.
Absolutely.
Now, Fred, what's your ideal situation? Like, where would you like to be? What would you like your situation?
He ain't gonna tell you. He going with the money.
No, ideally, what would it be?
Money.
I mean,
If you could say, I see myself fitting in here.
I mean, 80% Envy. Envy could be a good manager, man. Like, he. I mean, but the situations, like publishing out, everything has to be perfect, you know, because I know a lot of artists that done signed good deals and it seemed like it was perfect in the beginning.
Have you ever gotten burned?
Never. I never signed anything.
Wow.
You know.
So you never been signed to a record label or nothing?
Never ever in my life.
You should test the waters and throw out an indie album just to see what happens. 'Cause, I mean, you got New York. New York's the largest market in the world. You know, you're getting radio play.
I mean,
Just throw it out, see what happens.
I mean, that's you can
but that
always
could
do
hurt
that.
him.
I don't think Fred the Godson wants to take all his hard work and just throw it out and see what
You
happens.
know what it is? We don't like to do nothing that might can hurt. We like to do things that at the end of the day, if it goes wrong, it doesn't hurt. Like Envy said, that can hurt you, but at the end of the day, it can win. Like you got people like Mac Miller, like #1 album in the country. I knew he would do good, but #1 album in the country, that's crazy.
With a $150, $180 he sold.
That's bananas.
Right. And I mean, if you go to Mac Miller, when he goes on tour, his shows sell out. And touring is a huge deal. I noticed that a lot of artists that are doing well selling albums like that are people who are on tour a lot.
Yeah.
And I always wondered, and we were talking about this the other day, how it might be a good idea to put together a tour with some of these New York artists and, you know, kind of do a quick run. Like if you went on tour, who would you be on tour with?
I mean, I
Just
want
New York.
I want
Your peoples.
Yeah,
Who
my
would you be
peoples,
with?
of course. My brother French, my
Absolutely.
man Vado.
Absolutely.
Put it together. Mano.
Yeah, of course, Mano, Cafe. Like, you know, Joe Buttons, I think is bananas. Like, you know, I get the whole slaughterhouse.
See, the problem with New York rappers, I don't think anybody cares. When I say cares, I think because we have so many rappers, it's not like, well, let's say where Mac Miller's from, you know, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, where they don't have that many rappers. So when something comes out, everybody is a core, you know, they follow it. Same thing with Mac, with Machine Gun Kelly. He's from Cleveland. They don't have much. So when a rapper comes out, this whole city supports.
Yeah.
But here, you know, it's so many different people. He's from the Bronx. Somebody from Queens is like, I'm not messing with Fred the Godson. He's from the Bronx. You know what I mean? And somebody from, let's say, like you said, Jersey.
Yeah.
You know, no, we not messing with Joe Buttons because he's from Jersey. And that's the problem with New York and New Jersey. Like, we don't support each other. Like, Fred doesn't have those fans that Machine Gun Kelly has. That's and that,
yeah.
You know, in New Yorkers don't, Fab doesn't have them.
But
you
what
know,
can you
Nicki
do to
Minaj
make
has
people
them.
care, Fred?
Sometimes you just gotta go out the box, but then us rappers, sometimes we got our limitations. We don't want to do nothing crazy. We got our pride. We got our. Some people just make different music. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for instance, he's bananas, but then he'll make a song that Fred the Godson or rappers from New York will never make.
Right. Well.
But that's what makes him him, and
Exactly.
he goes bananas with these songs. And then when you really want him to get serious, at the same time, he'll chew your head off.
But see, that's what I think too. Like what you said, I think sometimes rappers from New York keep themselves in a box because they, say, oh, this is what the New York sound sounds like.
Yeah.
But I mean, things gotta grow, things gotta evolve. It don't have to sound the way it sounded in the '90s, you know.
Yeah, but then at the same time, like what Envy said, I think that's just the main thing. It's like it's an oversaturation of rappers in New York. A lot of them is they're not good, but everybody's trying to beat each other instead of embracing. Or dude come out, he's nice, you embrace him and be like, yeah, he's rep. But some people be like, come on, man, I'm doing the same thing, man. I'm trying to, like, it's crazy.
Now, what about your family? Are they supportive? I always wondered this about you being a rapper.
Yeah, if that money coming in.
Yeah, my family love it. I'm the oldest out of 6, and mother, father, my other sister, she's in Florida. Everybody else is here in New York.
Sometimes people's moms be like, listen, you got, like Envy's mom, you gotta get a real job. You're not gonna be a DJ. They never told you that?
Nah, they love, ever since I first started, they love it. They loved it. I was in front of the building.
Especially getting started is really hard work and really no reward at first.
Yeah, I've been doing it 9 years, and 9 years later, my song first came on the radio. Like every day, I thought it would be the time when I'll pop. Everybody always compliment me how nice I am and how nice I was. Man. And 9 years later, the first time my joint came on the radio.
That's crazy. That's a long time to be like. At some point, you have to think, I don't know if this is gonna work out.
Paying out your pocket, paying for everything, buying studios and all this. Crazy.
Yeah, you own a studio, right?
Yeah, this is like my 3rd studio.
Now,
it's under construction.
How
now.
do you make money? Like, have you ever had like a day job?
Drugs, sold drugs.
I never had a day job, man. God is good.
You never had one? You never had to work?
Nah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I have plenty
Are
of
you,
day
your
jobs.
family in your pockets? Because, they hear you on the radio doing records with Diddy. They're like, yo, I know you got some bread now, Fred.
I mean, you're the oldest, so, your brothers and sisters, they going to hit you up all through the week. They need this, you hear the stories, but it's all love. You know what I'm saying? I'm here.
That's right, Fred the
Tapping
Godson.
those
The
phone
mixtape
calls.
is in stores right now. What's the name of the
City
mixtape?
of God.
Mixtape is it's free. It's on thatpiff.com. Everything. It's a free download.
It's like a real album.
It's all
it's
original
crazy.
music?
All original music.
Isn't it crazy that you have to do stuff like that now? It never used to be like that. All original music.
Right.
It's like an album
It is, but
that
it's
you're
like
giving
'cause
away free.
it's no machine behind it. We just call it a mixtape, but people really tour and do things off these mixtapes. So it's the whole thing just changed.
So it does translate, like it turns into like show money and...
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you have real singles off of that.
Yeah, it's the Headbanger joint on there, Joe Pusha, the Daddy Getting Money. It's just crazy. But thatpiff.com, Fred the Godson, City of God, DJ Drama Gangsta Grills, free download.
You know what I meant to ask? About a year ago, there was somebody on World Star that said they took your chain or robbed you at gunpoint or something like that. What was that situation?
The crazy thing about it is that never happened. It happened to one of my peoples. He had the joint. They got it and found out it was mine, and it was this big World Star. It was a whole mixed up. It was like people was laughing about it and all that, but as soon as that went up on World Star, you seen it like hours later, got the joint back. But it happened to my man. And once they found out it was mine and they had it, somebody was like, yo, that's Fred the Godson joint. Made a video.
I always
It
feel
was
like
all
every
crazy.
rapper at some point in their career has to get tried and get robbed.
No, they don't.
No, yes, they do. I can't
Hell
think of
no.
any rappers that haven't been robbed. Can you?
Nope.
Bet you ain't nobody try to rob Mano.
Yeah, they did. They shot at Mano. What you
For
talking
real?
about? They tried to
Every
rob him
single
Vinny's.
rapper.
Yeah. a couple
DJ
years
to Envy
ago.
been robbed?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, I'm telling you,
Yeah,
it's
everybody.
a rite of passage. It
Somebody
has
try to rob you yet, Fred?
Nah, I'm just gonna knock on wood, man. Like anybody, that can happen to anybody.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Anybody
saying?
can
You
get
just
it.
gotta be ready for it. But at that point, that was the situation. But I mean, thank God nobody ain't get hurt out the situation,
Or you gotta
and
walk
everything
around
was
with
good.
nothing, like Charlemagne.
You damn right.
It's damn right.
I no disrespect, but all that flossing, it's a recession. People occupying Wall Street. People hungry out here,
Charlemagne
man.
be borrowing $2 from me every day.
Listen, you don't want to look like bait for nobody. You be like Envy sneaking guns in your ass in the club. You ever heard somebody do that? Somebody sneak a gun, put a gun
I
in
didn't
their
say
ass?
sneak a gun
Boofing.
in your ass.
Yeah, I heard
I've never heard of that.
See, you're not from New
I
York.
heard the craziest things ever, man. I mean, people just some people paranoid or not even paranoid. They got to be ready.
How big is your asshole that you can put a
And
gun
how do
in
you
your
pull
ass?
a gun out your ass when it goes
not
down?
in your asshole, between your butt cheeks. And it's not
When they
it's
trying
not
to
a
rob
9
you.
millimeter, it's a 22, a little 22.
When they
a
trying to rob
two-shooter.
you like, hold up.
Hold on, let me get out my ass real quick. I got something for you.
Oh my goodness. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Fred the
Jammed
Godson.
up.
Yeah.